day 2 of the Mission tournament as we are getting set for the first quarterfinal game of the morning. This first game will be Mission veterans taking on Sharyland Rattlers, as it's going to be all the Mission schools lined up here today in the morning session for the quarterfinals, as all have advanced out of pool play, taking first place. Sharyland ended up in first place over in their pool in Mission, and then it was the Mission veterans team running the table here in their pool to advance to this championship gold bracket round, and they'll take on Sharyland. Our next game up will have Pioneer taking on Mission, and the winners will play each other, as this game and that game will have the winners advancing to the semifinals. And then on the lower part of the bracket, we have Brownsville Rivera taking on Laredo United South. And in the final bracket, it is Laredo LBJ taking on Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Again, the winners of those games will advance to the semifinals. We'll eventually have a championship game right here at 3 o'clock on this floor. The two teams are getting set to take their way onto the floor. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with the first serve. This is RioSportsLive.com.
How to add the VTX1 app to your Roku device. All your favorite shows from VTX1 Channel 1 and exciting games broadcast on Rio Sports Live can be added onto your Roku device by following these simple steps. Step 1. Scroll down to search and push OK on the remote control. Step 2. Type in VTX1 by using the arrow keys to move the cursor around the keyboard and pushing OK to enter the letters. When you're done, choose the VTX1 option on the right-hand side of the screen. Then push OK. Step 3. Choose the Add Channel option.
Back here on Rio Sports, the Lady Patriots out there on the floor first. And man, I wish I would have had my camera rolling earlier this morning, because if you thought it was entertaining watching the Los Fresnos Lady Falcon team yesterday down at the Port Isabel Pound Fest and their dance session that we captured on camera, we had another opportunity this morning, but we were busy trying to get our internet connection established here at Mission Veterans. So Lady Patriots, we may have to capture them some other time, but that was entertaining stuff. Lady Rattlers of Sharyland on the right-hand side. To my left-hand side is the Lady Patriots. And as we are set for the opening serve of this game, we'll take a look at who woke up early this morning for this first game of the quarterfinals. Serve across is played by the Mission Vets Lady Patriots. That's in a spike across, and that'll be a point. 1-0 Mission Vets on top. Next serve coming up. Serve across over, played by the Sharyland Rattlers. A high set off the net, spiked across. Played up high by the Patriots on the left-hand side, and a spike goes down and in for the Patriots. Two-0 ball game with the Mission Veterans on top here in this first game. Lady Patriots yesterday against Brownsville Porter had to start early with an 8:30 game. That serve goes into the net, and so Sharyland scores the point, and the Lady Rattlers will be back to serve. This one will have the winner advancing to the semifinals to take on the winner of Pioneer and Mission. That serve goes into the net, and so a service error for each team allows some points to be scored. Substitution checking in for the Lady Patriots, as Michaela Perez will check in. She'll drift back to serve. Her team up 3-1. Perez gets a serve across, a deep serve. Nice return this time by the Sharyland Rattlers up the middle on the attack. Back row plays that for Veterans Memorial. That's Bella Dominguez back there on the back row. That serve goes out of bounds, or that hit, and so it's a 3-2 ball game. Yesterday morning I talked about it, that playing in these early morning games, you have a chance to catch a team off guard. It's difficult to get up and just be right at full 100% activity. And so you may be able to catch a team off guard. That spike goes off the block, and it makes it a 4-2 game with Veterans Memorial. Lady Patriots comfortable rotating several players into this game as Stephanie Torres checks in. She'll be on the front row. Back to serve is Karina Salinas for the Lady Patriots. A jump serve across, played by Sharyland up near the net. They'll dig it out of there. Good job getting it across this time by Mariana Martinez. Ball at the net, tipped across and dug out by Sharyland. Nice play over there by Ana Paola Cerda. Ball now on the Patriots side, rocketed off, and a kill makes it 5-2. (5-2) ball game. Lady Patriots will serve it up. Another serve by Salinas across, and that's going to be an ace served up to make it a 6-2 game. Patriots on top early on. Sharyland navigated through their pool yesterday to capture first place. They knew coming in here they were going to be tested right out of the gate by this Veterans Memorial team. Another serve coming up by Salinas just across the net. Played by Sharyland. A high set, back set, middle row. Played over. Patriots on the attack. Set it up across the net. Spiked across by Stephanie Torres. Dug out. On the back row, they'll attack. They're setting up Tristan Maddox, and Maddox gets the point for Sharyland. (6-3) the score. Sharyland to serve it up. Lady Rattlers will put it into play. Short serve played by the Lady Patriots with a high set on the far side, tipped across. Rattlers will play it. Staying alive on the play. It's over on the Patriot side. A jump set in the middle. Spike down, and that's a point scored for the Lady Patriots. More substitutions checking in for Sharyland. Entering the game is Camille Vargas. Well, Vargas will be checking out. We'll take a look at who she replaces here. They're bringing in Carmen Avila. Meanwhile, back to serve for the Lady Patriots. Serve across, played by Sharyland, still on the back row. Spiked across, played by the Patriots. They'll go right on the attack, up by 4. And they'll score again. It's now an 8-3 game. We saw this Lady Patriot team already a couple times this year, and they are comfortable again. Whoever comes to the front of the net, they're outright comfortable as setting them up as the primary hitter. Ball over on the Sharyland side on a back set. Hit across. 9-3 game. And a timeout call. We'll be back right after this.
Side of the screen and wait for the application to load. Congratulations, you have now successfully added the VTX1 app to your channel lineup. It can be found on the main screen under Home at the bottom of the list. For more information, visit the VTX1 website at vtx1.net/OTT.
We are back here, a 9-3 game after the timeout was called. Sharyland Rattlers will be talking it over a little longer on the huddle over there on this extended timeout. 9-3 game. It's one of those things that you recognize the Lady Patriots are capable of stringing together a big run on the scoring machine that they have here. Serve across, played by the Lady Rattlers out of the timeout. They'll set it up off the net. Angled across, but it's played by the Patriots. Challenge at the net, punched up in the air. Rattlers set it up again on the far side, looking to set up Andrea Espinoza. This time, Patriots right back at you as Cassie Lerma puts it away. Lerma became one of our players of the game during our broadcast yesterday. We'll be naming those in each of our contests here. There's a spike across, good for the Lady Rattlers, and it makes it 10-4. Sharyland showing that their front row hitters can produce. And now they'll serve down by 6. Deep serve, punched up in the air. High set for Lerma again. Back row there to dig that. Nice play by Mariana Martinez. Ball back over on the Patriot side. They can set it again. A high set again. It's Lerma. Got it off the blockers, and that's a point. Sharyland wants a lift on that called against Lerma. They're saying she more or less grabbed that ball and threw it down. Nothing doing. Lerma to serve. That's in the net. Service error makes it 11-5 here in game one. They're still going best of three here in this gold bracket. Each game to 25. Serve for the Lady Rattlers. Over. Played by the Lady Patriots of Mission Veterans. Back to the front row is Riley Barnett. They'll block that. Back on the back row. That's off of Lerma and down for the point. Barnett had rotated front side, but Lerma showing she can attack from the back row. Was able to put that one away. Rattlers on the attack. Set it up. It's blocked back at you, and a point scored for Mission Veterans. It's not just that the Lady Patriots have the big hitters up front. They can also provide an ample amount of defense as a wall of blockers. A deep serve punched up in the air by the Lady Rattlers. Second hit by Avila. Free hit coming up for the Lady Patriots. Normally this produces a point in a hurry. Barnett makes it done. Anytime they get that just letter perfect opportunity for the pass, those setters with those big hitters up front know it is a 90% chance that that point is going to be scored. On the other side for the Lady Patriots. They're up by 9, looking for a double-digit lead. Good pass this time by the Lady Rattlers. Set it up for Tristan Maddox. Punch back at her. Rattlers keep it alive. They'll get it over as Marissa Jones makes a play. A high set on a back set. This time it's blocked back at you on a double block for Sharyland. Makes it a 14-6 game. Lady Rattlers that time able to establish the block as Marissa Jones on that front row providing some height. Now Camille Vargas back in the game on that front row as well, joining Tristan Maddox as a serve sails out of bounds. Another service error gives a point to Mission Veterans. Lady Patriots will substitute into the game as Allison Anaya checks in. Also back in the ball game. They'll be looking to serve here. Jump serve across, played by the Lady Rattlers. Jump set on a back set, Maddox gets it over. Patriots on it, set it up off the net, and Barnett puts it away. Barnett on the kill. Double-digit lead now for Veterans Memorial. Playing here on their home court. I see that Laredo United South is in the gym. Timeout called. The two teams want to talk it over. Patriots up by 10. Back.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Hi, we're Robert Miller's favorite cats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Back here after the timeout, Lady Rattlers down by double digits, and another serve by the Lady Patriots is across. Sharyland on the attack with Maddox. Gets it over. That's going to be out of bounds. And Mission Veterans now up comfortably by 11. Next serve across. Played by the Rattlers. On the back row, they'll attack that. Block back at you. Right there is Allison Anaya. And when you've got Barnett and Lerma and some of these big hitters up front, when you rotate forward, in this case with Anaya, a lot of confidence up there knowing you've got extra help on the block, and then the back row does a terrific job for Mission Veterans to cover those blockers. That's a hit in the net, and another point to Mission Veterans, and they are up 19-6 here in this game. Jump serve across, played by the Rattlers. A high set on a back set for Maddox. Across, off the angle, out of bounds it goes. Point to Mission Veterans. Lady Patriots win the race to 20. And we'll serve it again. Deeper serve, played by the Lady Rattlers. A high set this time, a good set this time for Vargas. Covered though as they'll dig that out. Barnett has it blocked, but off the block it falls. Another point for Mission Veterans, and they go up 21-6. I'll say this for the scorekeeper here on the gym. She is as quick on the trigger as any scorekeeper I've been around throughout the day. Serve over, played by the Lady Rattlers. Ball up high, spiked across by Barnett, and that's good for the point. 22-6 is your score. Another serve coming up for the Lady Patriots. Before that, a substitution into the game for the Lady Rattlers, as Adriana Alvarez will check in. Big set for Lerma on the backside. Lady Rattlers still playing that. Maddox off the hit, played by the Patriots. Barnett puts it across. And another point for Mission Veterans. And they are now 2 points away from securing game one. Ronnie Cantu back there at the service line. Cantu wore number 11 yesterday, wearing number 1 here today. Set up high for the Rattlers. Maddox again tries the back row. Lerma just reaches out, keeps that alive. Now they'll set her. Back row, played up by Andrea Espinoza for the Lady Rattlers. Tipped over, and they'll call that a lift. And a point to Mission Veterans. They go up 24-6. Our coverage throughout the day will end up on the championship game at 3 o'clock today. Cantu serves it across again. Lady Rattlers with a back set for Maddox. Into the net it goes, and Mission Veterans wins game one. 25-6 your score. We'll be back with game two right after this. Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito. Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, check out this 2014 Hyundai Elantra GT. This car is loaded with a leather interior, satellite radio, Bluetooth, and it's yours today for zero money down and $175 a month. That's right, no money down. Drive away today, just $175 a month. Or feel the power of this 2016 Dodge Challenger. This includes the RT Scat Pack, includes navigation, satellite radio, a reverse camera, an Alpine stereo system. Practically new with just 31,000 miles, powered by a 6.4-liter 392 Hemi engine. This today on the lot at $33,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas. TV in. Back here as we get set for game two. Mission Veterans back on the floor already. The Lady Rattlers of Sharyland over there talking it over. As we get set for that one, we'll have one more break. We want to thank some of the advertisers that are being a part of our show here, including Hacienda Ford, which is one of our primary sponsors, now joining in the mix. We'll be back right after this. Provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Back here as we get set for game 2 of this first quarterfinal game, and Sharyland Lady Rattlers took an extended time between games to try to get on track here against Mission Veterans. Lady Patriots with a rather easy win in game 1. Barnett looks for the spike across in the back corner, and that's good, and that's how game 2 begins. Barnett has that uncanny ability of not just looking for that straight down hit, but she can play the entire back row to her advantage, as is the case in that kill right there. Next serve across for the Rattlers. They'll return it, but then a lift is going to be called. And another point for Mission Veterans. This Lady Patriot team didn't waste any time getting on track here this morning. Michaela Perez at the line, serves again. Good return this time by the Rattlers of Sharyland on a back set. That's off the block, getting a hand on that was Salinas. At the net, that's blocked back at you. Point Sharyland as Lerma attacked, but Marissa Jones was right there. Makes it a 2-1 game. Next serve across, diving play by the Patriots, and then an easy put away for Marissa Jones, as that just became a letter perfect set right at the net, and Jones made sure that was down. 2-2 game, Rattlers serving. Patriots a better return to serve this time. Set it up, Lerma off the block, and that's going to be a point for Mission Veterans. Lerma comes through with that big sweeping motion with that long reach. Serve across, played by the Rattlers of Sharyland. Set it up off the net, hit across this time by Tristan Maddox. They've been feeding her on a steady basis. Back to Maddox, got it off the blockers. Back row there to play it for Mission Veterans. Spiked across this time by Stephanie Torres. Ball over in the net against Sharyland Rattlers, and a point to Mission Veterans. So even on a long rally point, Mission Veterans able to score. Lady Patriots, Karina Salinas back to serve. Soft serve this time, played by the Lady Rattlers. Maddox off the set, got the kill. Ball was kicked up into the third row. If they keep that one alive, then anything goes today. It was good hustle nonetheless by Michaela Perez just to get, in this case, a foot on the ball, which we've had some highlight reels we ran during the summer months. That's perfectly legal to use your foot in the game of volleyball to keep a ball alive. Still counts as a hit, one of the 3 you get to get the ball over the net. Lerma on the angle got that one down. You could see there her entire body was squared up, facing the baseline, the back wall, and then she kind of reached back with her right hand to make that play. 5-3 game. Patriots have led throughout. They'll serve again. Ball up high. Maddox spikes it down and in. Another point for the Rattlers as finally Tristan Maddox finds the spot. 5-4. Carmen Avila back to serve for Sharyland. We'll be at Sharyland this next week for tournament action. We've got them slated for our next tournament to cover, them and Hidalgo next week if everything goes right. Ball on the back row, played by the Patriots. Punched up by the Rattlers, a high set from Maddox, reaches across. Nice play that time on a dig by Michaela Perez. And over it goes with her back to the net. Stephanie Torres makes a play. May not be the way you draw it up to have your front row outside hitters with their back to the net. Nonetheless, Torres able to get that point across. They'll set up Maddox now for the Rattlers. Dug this time on the back row by Cassie Lerma. Barnett back on front. Maddox punches that up. Good dig that time by the Lady Patriots. Across it goes. Barnett able to put that down. 3-point lead is when Lerma rotates back. Barnett steps to the front. Lerma to serve it up. Rattlers with a good pass, a high set for Tristan Maddox. That's off the block and a point. Maddox now is just coming right at those blockers. Earlier she was trying to angle away from them. Now she's just attacking straight point blank at them and has benefited on a couple of hits. Serve in the net, and service errors have certainly opened up opportunities for this Lady Patriots to extend their lead in game one and now into game two. Serve over as a line drive serve played by the Lady Rattlers. And a point for Sharyland. Mariana Martinez that time with a kill. 2-point game. Back to serve is Camille Vargas. Vargas gets it across. Patriots with a high set to Lerma. Block back at you. Point Sharyland as they attack the hitters right again and get another block. 8-7 game. Vargas to serve now for the tie. Got it across. Good pass by Lerma. A high set on a back set. Eased across. Good chance here for the Rattlers maybe to tie this game. Maddox from the back row. Got it across. Lerma there to dig it. A high set this time for Barnett. Put it away. Barnett didn't waste any time there. Blockers or not, she was unleashing and got it down. 9-7 game. Back into the ball game is Ronnie Cantu to serve for Mission Veterans. Barnett gets it across. Played by the Rattlers with a high set off the net. Spiked across and out of bounds it goes. 10-7 game. Patriots on top. If you're Sharyland, you do hang your hat that you've stuck close here through the first portion of this game. Now you have to be careful. This team can come back and score a bunch of points in a row. Another point off a kill by Mariana Martinez. Cuts it back to a 2-point game. And now Ana Paola Serta goes back to serve. Serta, left-handed server, gets it across. Knuckleball's over, played by the Patriots. Back set for Barnett. Good coverage that time by Serta on the back row. Maddox on the attack. Punched up off the speaker system at the top. Barnett still gets a kill and puts it down. Lerma's return as that hit actually caromed up off those speakers. And then it turned into an instant set for Barnett. Back to a 3-point lead. But as the serve, in the net it goes. Service there allows the Lady Rattlers of Sharyland to stay within 2. We've been going back and forth here with this 2- and 3-point lead. Always controlled by the Lady Patriots. Lerma on the pass. She's back on the front row. They'll set her. That's in the net and a point for Sharyland, 1-point game. At some point, Sharyland, you can see some confidence starting to build up. They tied this game. You may see another level of this Rattler team. Patriots set up Lerma. That's over on the Rattler side. Another chance here. Patriots miscommunication on the return of the hit. And a point to Sharyland, and we are tied at 11 apiece. Game 2 here of this first quarterfinal just got interesting. Serving again is Mariana Martinez, a short serve. Lerma with the pass. Cantu tried to punch that over. That's in the net. Point Sharyland. They take the lead. Sharyland on top, 12-11. Rattlers trailed throughout game 1 and game 2. Now with their first lead, they'll serve. Quick set for Lerma. Punch that past the blockers. Covered on the back row by the Rattlers. They'll set it up for Martinez, and the net it goes. The lead lasted all of about 40 seconds, and the Patriots regain with the tie. Now Karina Salinas to serve it up. Deep serve, good return by the Rattlers. They'll go it to the back row. Punched across by Azimia Chapa. Ball on a back set for the Patriots, and putting it away is Allison Anaya. Anaya, another option, and as she was outside right that time, they went right to her. Next serve by Salinas. Rattlers on the return, set it up high for Maddox, and it's blocked, but out of bounds it goes. Point to Sharyland, we're tied. We stuck in that mode where we were changing points at 2 and 3 points with the lead for Mission Veterans. Now we're going back and forth, tied and a 1-point lead. Rattlers looking to regain the lead. Lerma on the return. Cantu sets right back to Cassie. Lerma puts it away. Cassie Lerma on the kill. 14-13 your score. Lady Patriots to serve it up again. Down the sideline, played by the Rattlers. A high set for Maddox. Got it off the block, got the point. Sharyland ties it again. Now your Mission Veterans, you're looking back saying, they're here again. They're still here. They're still here. Rattlers, again, the closer they get to closing this game down, the more confidence you'll see them play with. Patriots, bad pass, and that's a point for Sharyland, and that'll result in a timeout. Coach Lerma recognized her team is out of sync. Remember, it's a morning game. Back after this.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Hi, we're Mission Veterans, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting
to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again.
This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
Back here, and as you see the Lady Rattlers break out, Tristan Maddox having a great rotation across that front row. Her team up by 1. Mission Veterans gets it over. Rattlers go on the attack, setting up Maddox, reaches back. Covered this time by Bella Dominguez on that back row. Another chance, a free hit coming up for the Rattlers of Sharyland. High set for Maddox. Blocked, right back on the Sharyland side again. They'll get it over. Patriots watch it sail out of bounds. We're tied again. You circle that as a missed opportunity if you're a Rattler fan. Lady Rattlers certainly had a chance there for the set, for the big put away. Lerma serves it up. Patriots trying to regain that lead. Maddox now on that right side as the outside hitter. They'll set it up to Barnett back on the front row. Got a hand on that on the block. Maddox rotates left side, down the line and good. And you saw that. Tristan Maddox went from the outside hitter right side for a kill attempt and then rotated all the way across the net to challenge from the left to put that one away. 1-point game. Maddox serves it up. Almost an ace and a point for Mission Veterans. Dominguez returned the serve. It became an instant set for Mariana Martinez. I think it caught her off guard more than anything. She'll look back at that as that was a gift wrap spike attempt that just missed. Rattlers looking to regain the lead. Maddox from the back row attacks on the angle. That's out of bounds. In game one, Mission Veterans had control of the game and just kind of raced right through it. Here in this one, Lady Rattlers of Sharyland playing tough. High set on a back set right side. Spiked across, that goes out of bounds. 2-point lead now for Mission Veterans. If you're the Lady Patriots, you can just exhale and say, all right, we just got tested. Now let's get back to work. Spike across, Rattlers. Not in desperation, but they could use a point here. They'll get it. Mariana Martinez whistled one across on the angle. 18-17 your score. JR, I was giving him an indicator when highlights were coming up. Now he's taking the reins and saying that was a highlight. I like it. We can put as many of those up as we want. We generally run 12, but we keep as many highlights as we can find on these games. Spike across, played by the Lady Rattlers. Back on a back row for Maddox. Spiked it into the net. Point back to Mission Veterans. They go up 2. 19-17. Ronnie Cantu checks in. Now, when Cantu was serving in game one, that's when Mission Veterans went on those extreme runs, scoring long points. Rattlers set it up. Martinez, nice dig that time on the back row by the Patriots. Tipped over the blockers this time. Good coverage. Cantu tips it over on the first hit and got the point for the Patriots. Ronnie Cantu saw that everyone was rotating back. Just an easy place to drop in point number 20. 3-point lead for Mission Veterans. Cantu to serve again. Played by the Rattlers on a back set for Maddox. Tipped across. Played by the Patriots, set up Lerma. Cross played by the Rattlers of Sharyland. That's off the block. It hit the baton first, though. And a point to Mission Veterans. Timeout, Sharyland. 4-point game. It's not over, but 4 points from winning is Veterans. We'll be back.
Is you.
This close. If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Fishing fans, here's your chance to catch some fish and help out athletes at the same time. Mark the calendar now and plan on attending October 20th as the 3-up, 3-down San Perlito Booster Club Fishing Tournament looks to be the biggest and best yet. Located at Laguna Madre Baits in Port Mansfield, Texas, this tournament is set to provide 100% of the proceeds directly to the athletic programs. Artificial lures only with a blackjack format, no fish over 21 inches, $150 per team or boat, maximum 4 people, and the grand champion is a team closest to 63 inches with 1 red trout and 1 flounder. Food raffles, baked goods, a silent auction, and terrific prizes from some great sponsors. Registration is October 19th. The tournament is October 20th. See you there at the 3-up, 3-down fishing tournament in Port Mansfield, where catching fish is helping athletes in a big, big way. Back here after a timeout, the Rattlers score a point, now serve it up. Patriots, high set for Barnett. That's blocked, but off the block, out of bounds. Point, Veterans Memorial. As Riley Barnett on her final attempt on the front row this rotation through secures point number 22. Into serve is Michaela Perez. Gets that across, a deep serve. Returned by the Rattlers as Chapa's back there as a libero. Maddox punches it over. Lerma, back set for her at the middle, and the net it goes. Cassie Lerma just misses on that hit. And now if you're Sharyland, you're down 3. You can't just keep trading points here. You got to go on a bit of a run. Martinez to serve. Maddox rotated back to the front row. Keep an eye on that. High set for Lerma. Tipped it past the blockers. Got the point. Lerma saw a double block coming up in the middle of the net. And nobody on her right side as she was facing the net. 4-point lead. Another serve across by Salinas. Maddox on the return. Ball at the net. Challenge won there by Mission Veterans. Rattlers are wanting interference called at the net. On Cassie Lerma, nothing doing. 24-19 the score. 24-19 your score as they discuss that Lerma play at the net. Lady Patriots on top at 24-19, and now the official will come across the other side of the net, and we'll see what the call is here. Sharyland, their hitters are saying that they were getting ready to set that ball high, and Lerma was able to get a hand on that and interfere. Official saying it was perfectly timed, and the point will stand. Mission Veterans serving now to win it. Serve across, played by the Lady Rattlers. Good pass, high set at the net. Blocked back over, punched by Lerma. A high set now for Maddox. Got it off the block. Back at you, point. Mission Veterans, and they win. Mission Veterans Lady Patriots advance on to the
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Lagoon
with this win. Back here, that's not the pregame show. We'll click an eyeball on the postgame down on the bottom of the screen there for you. And that'll do it for our broadcast. Mission Veterans wins this one in 2. They'll advance to the semifinals. They'll take on the winner of our next game, which is Pioneer and Brownsville Rivera. Check that, Pioneer and Mission. We'll get to see the Lady Eagles for the first time. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. We'll be back after this.
the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs.